everybody say, say, how can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've done for me? Words are not enough, to say thank you. Say, Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude? How can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've Father, you done for me, yeah. Words are not enough to say thank you. So Lord, you are, you're my everything. Say, I call you Zion. Lord, my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my battle. I call you Rapha. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are. You're my everything. I call you Jireh. Lord, my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my battle. I call you Rapha. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are. You're my everything. Uya matinyina. Uya matinyina. Uya matinyina. Oh, uya matinyina. Yeah, so uya. Uya matinyina. Uya matinyina. Yeah. Uya matinyina. Oh, uya matinyina. Say, I call you Jireh, say. I call you Jireh. Lord, my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my battle. I call you Rapha. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are my everything. Yeah. Are you ready, everybody? All right, listen. William me ground, come here. 1, 2, 3. I can breathe without you, say. I can breathe without you. I can move without you, Lord. I can move without you. Who am I without you? Who am I without you? Say, I can live without you, yeah. I can live without you. I can breathe without you, Lord. I can breathe without you. I can move without you, yeah. I can move without you. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I thinking now? Who am I thinking now? Who am I thinking now? So who am I thinking now? Who am I thinking now? So who am I thinking now? Who am I thinking now?
Ye fema ye wo London. Ya ji abasobodie bebree. Ne ya redare ewo mranse mu. Eye legal services, be to say family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wo BWF die, yen solicitors edi enigye ene twitwaje wo na ye bo nso nya den kra. Yen partner penin pa Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years. BWF Solicitors kura won ho. Inti se ba na ebusuansem bi te se child care, eya abofrahwe mu, awaregya ye ho twema mentwe. Ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a, ye ma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma nso. Yen child care any family team no nim nia wo famu ewe ne ya wo brei mu. ɛno nti ne yɛto yɛn bo ase ma wafoto a ɛsɛ fata ɛwɔ kokoa mu. Yɛn senior partner ɛyɛ obi a Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel agyina to mu na ɔsan so yɛ member na kyerɛ sɛ ɛba no sɛ yɛgyina w'akyi ɛretwitwa agyew ɛwɔ family ɛne matrimonial cases ho a wonni haw koraa. Wopɛ advice ɛwɔ immigration nsɛnsɛm ho. Wɔ BWF Solicitors deɛ, yɛn immigration team no abredare ɛwɔ general immigration ho nsɛmsɛm kosi complex immigration, work permit, student visa ho ntotoyɛ, ɛne entry clearance visas, family visas ne appeals. Yɛn senior partner ɛyɛ member na wasan gyina tom ɛwɔ Law Society Immigration Accreditation Panel. Nti sɛ yɛtae w'akyi a wonni haw koraa. Yɛbie yɛn office free dwada ekosi fiada anɔpa nɔnkron pɛ mu ekosi enumere nonsia ɛyɛ 9:30 AM kosi 6 PM ɛna memeneda nso ɛyɛ appointment nko a free anɔpa nondu ekosi ewia no 9 ɛyɛ 10 AM kosi 4 PM. Yɛwɔ 4th floor ɛwɔ Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP. Sɛ wonnante free 7 Sisters Underground nso a ɛyɛ kwantiaa bi. Yɛn senior partner Bernardo Wusu san yɛ barrister yɛagyina to mu na ɔyɛ Ghana Bar Association member ɛna wasan gyina sɛ mmaranimfoɔ ɛwɔ court cases a ɛfa Ghana law ho. Wɔ advising local authorities, official solicitors office ne solicitors bebree ɛfa Ghanaian law ho yie. Na ɔsan yɛ obi a ɔtae kasa ɛwɔ radio ɛne TV so fa Ghanaian law.
Based in London, we are a dynamic award-winning firm specializing in a range of legal services.
493-7340 and our mobile 077-127-61884. Ubehoyen with Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. BWF Solicitors, your preferred community lawyers.
Patch, I'm with dear. What's a dear?
Highly spiritual. Times have changed. Social distancing affected BBR, coronavirus, and then some about, but the laws are in place. Immigration issues and BBR. New laws and changes every day. Enunti, Seban immigration and Imramun Samahudu Nina. BWF Solicitors and your preferred community lawyers. BWF Solicitors have over 27 years of practical legal experience. Enunti, they are on top of all the issues. Brian in confidence. Our offices are still open Monday to Friday. Every and upon 9:30, Ecosi and you 6 o'clock. We follow all the protocols. You might client to be a free face mask, hand sanitizer, and our fee, you practice social distancing. The lawyers is a face mask for every consultation. So when to me, ma, we do video conferencing and our fee to me send the documents in answer via email and our WhatsApp. There were 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road, Russell, 7 Sisters, London N15 4NP. Freyan was 0208 493 7340 and our mobile 077 127 61884. Ubehoyen with Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. BWF Solicitors, your preferred community lawyers.
Your preferred community lawyers. And then Anapa Mema Action and somehow Akaba Eba Rainbow Radio Akasa Fidi. So you're from Prophet Stanley or Sebri or say. Yawada de Unyame Adam Media Kunyasa dia. Na etrese Mabura BWF Solicitors Akachi. The whole any Yakofa and Ramu in Semunina Eddie Abro. Osha anima, Osha what time na. Emre Aqua Papa. And so Eja Obey day. Yene about time for ne mammy for and a Jumana here and travel be an actress. Aha, na atini ayesana ye pimpia so near cop. And pay yene na lawyer Eunice and a ebetriping and como. Sanya emre aquatia yentino me pacho ye a sweetie man meja feeding woman is say naturess or dear aqua yenim and tentemoso. Mammy Eunice me pacho, me watching Emma Quabao.
Major so prophet, Pacho, what to say?
Ma Eunice, me ma watching mo akwaba.
Major so Pacho, what to say? Pacho Semenka.
E pa cho bibi abako de.
Nyamia dom na Pacho Busanfo ni sorry for e.
Lawyer Eunice.
Pacho Semenka. Pacho te.
What me nka?
Pacho I mete wonka. Ba what me de?
Bibi abako.
Nyamia dom. Na me bisa say Busanfo ni sorry for so what to say.
Me pa cho Yesu ehira ye ho ye papa.
Yeah, Dayamiasi. Yeah, Dayamiasi. Sorry, sir. May you were free if you end there.
Any problem. Nipa ho donti na bua krama okonwura nyese nka okodafu.
Oh, Yamisha those very
Maja afidie kese ne de ahyem nsa faye koi.
Pacho, me we
say you o de faye ko wan hu me kura faye ko me wa ha. Why?
Pacho.
Ai.
Me da tie for say the day obeka yensa. Me we shi mu ni na afisha pa nkofo mu tie wo radio so nkofo am hwen wo Facebook, YouTube, any other social media platforms me chamu ni na me hope say mu ni na yamya dom mu ni na mo ye ni mo epusia phone ni na. And being the last program of the year, we've decided to just do reflection of Inyama Akoso during the year 2021 and what to expect later on in 2022. And the program non be ending of course nkofo bebre e wo fie a almost try bim campo omo break we dwuma minti omo eni edwumam anase nkola no nso e wo fie nti omo so e wo fie nti yamu enkam ho na onhira mo edwuma pa at least mo so mo ya mo de share na nkrofo nso ehu dia ekoso just in remembrance of obviously coronavirus concessions na last year mo de tudra of course na last year no Inyama Bibre Echo so Emma UK government who say of course because the fault of anybody due to this pandemic ninti na somebody certain rules edito Emma Nkrofo who say omo who say enye fault na omo betumi aye bibia fa ho until last year you say so bia okra visit visa no na ontumi ensa nko ne krom a omuma assurance say sanimpa no ebetumi extending the leave for a certain period and no krampo da so wo up to January of next year nti say okra visit visa na enwu ye na afi na ebewu na opesa ubisa for sa exceptional assurance na omode to just say ubetumi ebisa for sa extension no. And also with that extension, so what to Chrome Hana, of course, who say, over to me, apply for family permit, and I said, over to me, apply for visa to be able to remain in the UK with Woyere and answer Ba. And I can say, over say, application as a student, and as a skilled worker, crampona, they gave such people the leeway, say, over to me. ISR applications, which was never seen before, and of course, of Nyedim saying so Ekoya went to me and sang which amber back because of the fact that there was that border restriction. In Senono Sano, omode to just say went to me and bantem and I will leave who ye dear and dear. Of course, yeah, ma will say so na we live no campo with the dada. Yeah, fan and council, of course, we live no we sad day to into break baba we live no munti so Shannon so. But they made it possible. Senya San Crawford we ni na no so bet me applications ha sa time na omo live no we any time no mo de buy no. So gap crampa bemu crampona and no will not be counted against them in terms of say omo koye indefinite leave to remain applications that. Inti no sano government no who say some of the can your immigration rules and some of the statement of changes by here and man who say that concessions way ni now omo de two no person omo de can your immigration rules tanya so obi aye applications because of the fact say na ebia owo krofufo so I went to me and back to UK no ni leave ni wo ya it's not because of the fact that no person obey application that because of the fact that the virus and other restrictions now went to me and sign the chain and back in time. In no sano almost extension no up to August of 2021, but almost sign extended and also be up to July of 2021. That is what they have in store for Nkofo Abia omo leave we ansana omo ba UK Chrome ha. And then of course for Nkofo Abia omo EU settlement scheme na say they either have pre-settled status and now say they either have settled status into Abia or leave to remain under the EU settlement scheme and I will leave to remain na or no Omwaka say what say what's na Chrome have for a continuous period of 5 years answer now being indefinite na and there is what say what's na Chrome have for that period of time and then for every 12-month period you know so what say now or Chrome have for at least 6 months into say we'll leave now we did na Chrome have because of corona or call Ghana and also call a Krofufo so because of restrictions need to not went to me and back into no sano say oh yeah sa application for indefinite leave to remain and I say settled status and they say to me say because of corona need to now went to me and yeah I'm back in time into say we leave now oh no oh yeah absent for more than 6 months now. So to me, say because of corona and internet went to me and bad time, then they will use that as a reasonable excuse. The NCR, Emeka say you have continuous residence, and so we leave no, and I say we residence and break here, and so they will count that as continuous. Over to me, a day Enya will settle and I say indefinite leave to remain. And also, of course, you want conform take Chrome how students and answer a skilled worker visa and say no say will renew and answer not application to extend your leave as a student and answer a skilled worker now of course whichever route you are under because of corona Nancy went to me and application in time and answer went to me. I'm taking that opportunity to make the application because now I can't work. They have also made those changes relevant in your immigration rules. Then you're in Nkofo because of the fact that corona Nancy they were not able to make the application in time, and I said because of corona Nancy they were not able to make the relevant application no and no na no omo e share your immigration rules as senior Nkofo to me applications no for either subsequent extension and answer indefinite to show say omo leave no break bia ambem and answer was seen to be continuous because of the fact say corona ninti and nontina omo leave and answer omo application no time now omo you know. And then, of course, say we share your applications, just general applications for leave to remain. Now, we share the fact say you can't say, of course, say oh, akola already 7 years. So akola no your qualifying child. Into ube to me age na sa akola no so edianya 2.5 ewo Chrome ha. And in regards to those leave to remain applications, no. A lot of people say, "Oba, any British na with this 7 na." When say you are looking forward to sa akolano, and then them turning 7, and then you being able to make the application. And also, of course, say, "Oh, your application na a application no for akolano, any one kasa home because akolano any British citizenship." Inti eno saa no under paragraph 276 no ADE you are showing say akola no wɔ private life ewo krom ha. And due to cases such as ET, PT, ni KO Nigeria no you say it made it a lot easier for clients and I say no senya to me applications. And due to those cases no so Home Office for no change or guidance and I say change or policy senya who say akola na watena krom ha for that 7-year period no so it is in their best interest say continue say to me atena a krom ha. But earlier on this year in June and Court of Appeal so decided a case called NA Bangladesh, and they were looking at the fact say akola eka na wofo no ho na omo yes applications usually no omo beka say they shouldn't consider parents for no omo behavior and I said they omo aye no omo consider the fact say because akola no what best interest of the betna krom haninti there should be no powerful reasons, there should be something more like powerful reasons senya sa akola no omo no na ne parents so betumi agina no so aje sa 2.5 years leave to remain. And of course NA Bangladesh no ka say and yes say there must be powerful reasons which the Home Office should give the entire akola na anase na wofo no entumi call a krom na omufri no. But the starting point should be say akola no omuhune say it would be reasonable for sa akola na with this 7 no to go back to ne mami anase ne papa krom ana, and that should be the starting point. And say yeah kasa sa akola no enye reasonable no for no to go back to ne country anase ne parents country there, and say sa akola ne private life ne wo krom ha no. How is it like? Ne papa have they been law-abiding citizens apart from the fact that only immigration status? Akola no so what krom ha no. Have they formed any social ties and as forming any cultural ties? Senya akola no ewo education system no I'm assuming say akola no so eco school. Inti senya akola no so eco school no. Of course, why used to a krom ha ebia brofo pena ote even though ane mama ne papa katri no ono de brofo nko a enti brofo pena ono no ote ne krom UK krom ha because on call be biada a krom we pe na onim na akola no so we who ne say of course ne mama ne papa every krofo so ana say watna krom ha for the past 7 years ninti ono de on who sa other country no as no onone krom krom ha na onim, and because of the ties now we building with abia in school friends and I say sorry I call and I say extracurricular activities are all yenenti why so used to sign yema way sa akola no so physical disability and I say oyarea the benefits that they have is the fact that almost so they can rely on the NHS, and the fact that of course plan and I say sa inyamana omunya in regards to ABA school support and I say treatment omunya from hospitals sa inyama we ni nano omu enya ewo omu mami anasa omu papa krom inti it is also a benefit to them senya omu so sa no omu health and I say omu condition no will not deteriorate say omo every krom ha. It is important say of course say any Bangladesh say the starting point should be the fact that akola no so it will be unreasonable say on also every krom ha there, and the argument should be more on the fact say akola no so are building the private life every krom ha, and the factors that make sure say akola no so be to me aka say ono ankasa odini ho na ono so etumi kire say within the private life e krom ha nti these are the reasons that ono so sa no yema no 2.5 and ono sa no na ye betumi aka say no so na ne parents age now so edienya 2.5 now omo debit na ekrom ha. And that is in regards to 7-year rule and I say conform with applications based on the fact that a colano with the 7 years ever chrome ha. Also another thing na me per say yehu any the fact that your students and see ye na ye nim say international students na omo ba chrome ha no. So omo real mo course na omo san omo chi na omo go back to omo chrome na omo free. In can confirm more sponsorship into into your fees bia na omo de aba chrome ha because ebia nipa kona sponsor omo no enim say we a very good student into obesua ade wa ha na osa na chi ba ye chrome ha obeye nyema bebre into eno no sa no UK government ehu say students na omo aba school wa ha no so omo betumi a benefit UK economy. Inti adenti na say yema omo san wechi. Yema omo star right to stay. Senya omo so sano omo betumi atena krom ha omo betumi so aye ejuma ewo ha kakra na omo betumi a build your UK economy because of the fact say EU no nim say Brexit ninti UK enka EU for no home view. Into they are putting in place a lot of should I say immigration plans and also concessions senya nkofo so ebe to me atena krom ha omo to me so aye adwuma atena na omo aye de ese omo ye. Into they introduced the graduate route scheme. And our graduate route no ABA from the 1st of July this year, which is 2021. And no sano of course na omo per se in Crawford na omo graduated this summer no omo betumi aye applications atna ha for an extra 2 years. Instead no sano that we are graduates na why your course be ewo UK chrome ha na of course we are international students na. Then you can make the graduate route application for a further 2 years. So we are PhD students now. Why your course? Our Chrome hands so now our extension for a further 3 years. Of course, I don't know sir no who to your application fee any IHS for that period of time. And so we to me actually say what complete our course successfully there and they're not on way to me sir. Extra 2 years senya over to me at the atena chrome ha. And the whole point is that say omo mouse are extra 2 years na. And yes I would na ha 2 years na will sandwich but omo pese at least o hwehwe adwuma e wo chrome ha. Into say o pese o hwehwe adwuma na it means say wo hia obi a anasa employer bia owo sponsorship license. And no sa no na nipa kono so betumi aye application na ma o senya wo betumi so atena chrome ha. Into skilled worker visas no there. Either they are giving you 3 years and answer omo ma more than 3 years. Into no sa no say utumi nye adwuma e wo chrome ha omo eligible occupation list no so a na no sa no so aboa because almost say new entrants no and fa ho say omo ntua or full pay as long as they can show say omo ntua at least 70% of salary na say omo ntua based on the job market no then omo betumi afa ama we adwuma. And that is the whole point of your graduate scheme now government no so e dey aba mo pese students and as international students now mo work home no so e betumi a benefit omo kasa no omo ho na omo betumi a benefit UK government no so. And in regards to graduate scheme no I know say a lot of this has to do with the fact that free movement has ended. Into EU for no, as much as we know no, in Kofona omo year applications before 31st December and answer before the transition period ended, which is 31st December 2020, 11 p.m. Now, of course, why application for extended family members. waka say o pese wo ne wo sister, wo brother, wo cousin, wo uncle, wo auntie, and I say wo fasibi eba krom ha na wo ka say because of the fact say me EU ni amiti UK krom ha nti me pese mene omoba and we yes application no before 31st December 2020 dear. Then of course now we are saying say they should look at that application and then grant extended family member that EA family permit are move to me ediaba because we application no in line with the EA regulations 2016. So we share appendix EU there's no extended family permit for inconformal person or more extended family join or more ever chrome her. It was important say inconformate to me ISR applications no by 31st December 2020 11 p.m. And so of course why application now will train say on my decisions. You know say most of these applications were refused, but so we appeal and appeal no and my client say it's a home office for it to me my client says standing panel ebe can saw chrome hadia. Then of course unim say it's because of the fact say wedding kunim because we to me actual evidence no say na wo hwe sa ebuseni na wo pesa wo deneba. And then home office can say because of the fact say 30th June deadline air banning yem pesa yemba issue sa EA family permits no. Inti EA family permits bia ewo ho a nipa kono emfa nrem no omuntu me emfa room after 30th June 2021. Inti na akoye because of course na nkofo bebre ewo ebusianfo a so moba and of course ebim so EA family permits for omo emba anasa omo yerenom after 1st January 2021 and some nkofo we ni na were looking to have omo family members no ebe join no omo okrom ha. It's made the whole thing a bit bitter, but of course omo who say because of the complaints any letters before claim a lawyer for any nkofo sending home office for no because of the fact say now it means that a lot of their family members will not be able to enter the UK ninti home office for no hu esisa omo adwen omo minister for UK future borders Mr. Foster edit to just say we who say under the EU withdrawal agreement no say nkofo na omo family members even though ebia omo nye wo ba anasa wo yere anasa wo mama anasa wo papa no say omo ay application anasa omo ama ho kwan say say omo to make won study and of course yenso yebema ho kwan say san nkofo we nso beka won sa nti omo start say omo issue EUSS family permits. In regards to your EUSS family permits, no, even though I yes that application na nkofo ninti, omo ka say omo issue with EA family permits, no, omo be issue with EUSS and answer EU settlement scheme family permits for 6 months. Senya san nkofo we ni na ebe to me erem to me apply for either pre-settled status and answer settled status ewo UK chrome ha. Inti and also sa no say oda so ewo appeal and answer oda so ewo application na omundi hu ejuma and answer afi no omundi decision ebeba and answer afi na appeal decision no ebeba. Then of course say omuma EA family permits cramp na omu betumi are issue with sa EU settlement scheme family permits instead. And yankofo minim say omo ewo UK chrome ha omo EU settlement scheme na say anasa omo EU nationality most people were able to make their applications before the 1st of January. And so almost say, Home Office for say almost over 5 million applications before sa deadline no ebebano. And then of course they gave further extension up to 30th June. And 30th June deadline also by now of course in conformity still entity and as omunim say some years applications we and answer for one reason or the other no went to me an application no before 30th of June 2021. And say BMU into say there's no deadline for the EU settlement scheme. So what to Chrome her now we are EU national and answer we are EU ebusteni and answer ukra derivative rights into Zambrano care and answer ukra akola EU ni na wohwe no and na crampo say ukra retained rights because abia EU national no we free and answer wuneno ejaya warrior and na crampo say we free chrome her na yes application for retained rights no so and also sano over to me ISR application under the EU settlement scheme. But so to me reasonable grounds the NC when in your application no before 30th of June. Into now unima no so sano na so na is because of domestic violence and answer because of the fact that we are kola and they so into they have all these options available for incorporate almost me end the deadline also before the 30th of June 2021. So we are EU unions so unim say over to me aye applications ama we busy for either uba or yere or mama or papa or nana standing there almost so sano almost to be abakansa ewo chrome her. The only downfall about making these applications ne say when to me and say na of course na only sani pano our relationship and answer na nipa no yere and answer uknu before 31st December 2021 dia and there and no sano na omo ka say and there say we application no under your appendix FM senya nkonform wo settled status and answer nkonform wo British citizenship no ebeye inte no sano say ubetumi achire mo say na woni sanipa no ewo ho before the 31st of December 2020 dia and there no sano ubetumi aye EU settlement scheme application so we EU ni and now uba chrome her after 1st January 2021 unfortunately also sano untumi enye sa application under the EU settlement scheme because only for EU nationals any on we boosting for betna UK chrome her before 1st January 2021 and I say by the end of the transition period which was 31st December 2011 PM into say we EU ni na waba UK chrome her audience over to me atna chrome her because after na when you passport sanasa after na when you EU in krata and so person betina UK chroma unfortunately so who by 1st January 2021 and I say after 1st January 2021 unto me end year application because I said to me share but unto me end share there and it means say na only chrome her by the deadline in say no so sano unto me end year application no under the EU settlement scheme. Chise wo ejuma omobetumi ama sponsorship into chise why application as a skilled worker and I say why application as a student obetumi ediatna UK chrome her and to start there and it is a sang call back to chrome because a lot of rules were to support the fact say of course we are EU need now to chrome her there and there's a omo protector. It was all part of your withdrawal agreement. We are EU and so we are EU ebusi nidia and so you to me making sure say yeah be protect so UK chrome her but say waba after your transition period there and who here say you be protect so because now want to chrome her in the first place and of course so over UK chrome her now we dream say because EU need ubetumi aba ha anytime me paucho bebre omo check sa yema we ni na pretty much of this year na omo man nkrofo san wechi akoback to omo chrome so when to me ankyere say na oba chrome ha for visits na o kyerɛ sɛ woyɛ EU ni kɛkɛ nso wo ba UK chrome ha dia and the omo pene so sɛ wobetumi aba sɛ wotumi kyerɛ sɛ woyɛ EU ni a wo ba visits nti ebia wobetena sa hotel way anase we be sending way na wobetena no ho for that 6-month period because you are only allowed 6 months for visit nti wo ba na wo kyerɛ sa yema we ni na ene ebia wo return ticket a wo de beko unfortunately say when to me and yema we ya they would send you back to Chroma ufri no nti say we EU ni now person back Chrome ha dia and they over to me about visits for 6 months and to start dia and the mobema wo assign wechi akoback because of course omo person omo make sure say sa yema we ni na no EU for no ebe hye so. And then of course in October omo ma EU for no who say omo person omo ban so so say omo use omo passport omo to me and use omo ID card omo passport no ekra biometrics into all the passport ne share scan animu a who say of course wabe room in say no sano na omo to me attract aye there some ye into say o back home ha now we EU ni now so ba visitor who here say obe use wo scanner na I mean wo EU passport omo to me a scan it so we cry EU settlement scheme pre-settled status and I said settled status and I said ukra previous EA family permitter and they no stand over to me a room without the need to show say ukra EU passport as well but of course you na you say EU nationals your mom card bia into it is only for non-EEA nationals into say we are EEA national there and they say to me say passport ni na we sign about back to wo Chrome UK into why sa pre-settled status application and I say why sa settled status application there and they would to kwanya on to me actual system no so I'm a room because of the fact that why sa applications no of course there can't EU settlement scheme applications no so obi bi ewo ha na on to me enye na of course all sign aba back to UK ha na because unim niti utu kwai and I will sign with she aba back and I unim say so yes our applications way now of course so to me say now to Chrome had that and so you should always have evidence of the fact say na ebia we to Chrome had that na will sign with she aba back because now unim say so we BBI for no EU settlement scheme application and say no so and who here na at least wait to me a day assign back to the UK Chroma. Of course say open we application no so baby I want no so almost app no into almost friend UK VI ID document check app into we EU ni now cra passport na on yes our pre-settled status and as settled status there and they wait to me I download the app no e wo phone no so a best scan with name a best scan passport now wait to me so pre-settled status application and I say settled status application also and then of course coming to our immigration rules again say the immigration rules no be and they made changes earlier on in the year. It's almost as an 5 times crumpled this year. But they are always adding something different into, of course, coronavirus concessions, no, immigration rules and Zambrano. There were other things as well that they wanted us to also pay attention to. Into, for instance, Obia all year leave to remain application on the 5-year route. So to me meet English language requirements. Into meeting that English language requirements, either say obey English speaking and listening exam either at a level A2 and say B1. And say why your undergraduate degree not in free chrome ha, you have to have it confirmed by a company called NARIC. So say I almost say your friend in NARIC biome, your friend in ECTIS into ECCTIS into ECTIS for and as I say almost confirm say would degree now would the free chrome no was the ABI actually brofunum. It meets almost required skill level and as almost required framework level there and there over to me age na and also edenya will to meet the required English language requirements no. And also sano almost they can almost immigration rules ne say enye NARIC for biome but say almost efre almost actors. And then another thing that also edeka who say of course say kase yeah EU in for instance and wo yeri anase okunu abeka wonsa but omo kra EU pre-settled anase family permit omo kra visa nti eno no sana wo kase because of the fact say sa nipa no kra visa no obetumi ayi application ana. And say most of the time, no visa won't mean your application. But due to coronavirus, no ma to make applications within the UK, even if they have visit visa, and I say extended assurance under the immigration concessions. So what to make sure, of course, now. Wo yere abakrom ha on a visit visa o pesa on also tena krom ha and nso sa no omo ma ho kwan say obetumi aye application no ama sa wo yere anasa wo kunu no say na ono nso ebetumi abetena krom ha nti so okra visit visa krampo na ono nso sa no nso ebetumi ye aye application no for either limited leave to remain and I say settled status, which is indefinite leave to remain. And say, fam who say or they visit visa abakrom ha, and also say also able to me aye application under EU settlement scheme. Also, they were looking at the fact say chrome ha na per applications either as a skilled worker or somebody who is applying as a temporary worker into say seasonal workers most of the time it's only for a temporary period, it's only for a short period into na say fuel a short say any the fact say ebia to me enya enough meat and as a poultry for the Christmas ninti na to me HGV drivers into and also no omo de kan immigration rules tenya inkofo ebe to me I employ HGV drivers for the Christmas period into most of these HGV drivers whether it was to bring fuel and I said to bring the meat and poultry to the UK at least letter from our business and industry department, strategy department, senior, at least almost so able to me actually say because of the fact that you're here monthly, almost limited period in say I think say they gave them up to February of 2022. Senior almost to me a day Adriane Abraham for Christmas. And then for HDV drivers, it was an even shorter period. Senior only to me a day fuel abraying UK chroma. They made sure say ebema start changes way abeka immigration rules so senior yenso yebe to me are benefited because who say HGV drivers here. A lot of the time, say skilled workers are in call for a professional jobs to say teacher and say doctor and say BBC, but almost was that temporary work routes in say and also say oh but now oh ka say we HGV driver now say we temporary worker or beboa or farm bi so and say bi no so and also e wo ho and yenim say of course say oh wo chrome hana o pese oh yes applications where then it is better to get it from a sponsored employer and say and your employer bia and a career sponsorship license say o pese o ye application na o dream say o wetumi aye adwuma we na adwuma we sankrofo we ehwehwe sanimpa no say omun career sponsorship license omun to me ema work permit omun to me e de atena kroma nti as much as possible no say o hwehwe say adwuma na make sure say company na wo hwehwe adwuma no wono nso omun career sponsorship license and answer omun career license omun betumi nso ama osa work permit uhia no. And then in regards to health care workers, of course coronavirus adahumanti they put them at the forefront and I'm making sure say because abua with this situation so much ninti so say oh yeah application as a worker na oh ka say oh yeah health and care worker na say we juma within the health and care industry untia IHS bia say oh yeah skilled worker na unkra skilled worker visa na oh yeah juma as normal within the NHS and I say within the care industry. Na o ka say because ebia wo live to remain and I say wo kra different visa. Inti omu betumi a reimburse with wo IHS na. Yes, of course omu betumi a reimburse with wo immigration health surcharge. And no there omu farmer boom sa almost say every 6 months biano so to make sure say why ejuma e wo particular employer honum into say every 6 months na so we yes reimbursement application now wait to me na wait to me de wo sika for IHS no amount every 6 months into and also sa e wo ho ema health and care visa routes should I say holders into say unkra health and care visa routes permits crampona you can still make the application if you're a health and care worker in say also ewo home ma senya obetumi so akire say why ejuma na will sign a request for immigration health surcharge back senya also say no obetumi a benefit from that particular concession and answer from that particular benefits now omude atuja. And then of course coming up to the ending of the year no I would say a lot of people were thinking about the fact that this case Akinsanya we want to know more about it because they who say time no upon time can say court of appeal for no so ebeshek case no yente Akinsanya case no efa nkrofo a omoye Zambrano carers a omo leave to remain inti let's say 2.5 na because of the fact that we share akola a oye British because una we are the main primary carer and the fact say omwaka say because now we are Zambrano carer for a period of 5 years no obetumi aye application under your EU settlement scheme for indefinite leave to remain. Na obia I am so happy, I am so excited about this new case law. And a home office for no so omunim say ebia na ebe benefited from this case because say administrative court na upper tribunal no aka say it was unlawful senior home office no a drafted EU settlement scheme in Brana, then it's going to affect them. In say so almost appeal. In say appeal to the Court of Appeal. And right now we are still waiting. We are still waiting for Court of Appeal decision. And because they haven't brought it no, at least we can look forward to next year. And saying omodi sa asem no at least ma ho kwan say because enim their ebesininti ma consent under. It's usually with judicial review cases no say Home Office no peneso say ne assemnity in say yen so you make a provision way for this period of time in see until a decision is made no say why year application be under this Zambrano EU settlement scheme there you be put all applications on hold in see you be making sure say decision from the Court of Appeal no ebeba answer na ya decide this case say over 2.5 na unim say your case no ebeko no you be advise will say patcho 2.5 no so men train Emma and no enwu answer na waka say oh because na me nim say case ne beko say and say ninsi manye ho hwe na me train senya almost so ebe make a decision on sa Akinsanya case no patcho bebre so ukra 2.5 na ebewu na when renew na and also sa no so bowa na akoya asem fofo into for patcho bebre o 2.5 na ebewu dia patcho koye o 2.5 to aso senya and also embolsa. Another provision in the consent order now Home Office for no MIA is the fact say Home Office for no who say Court of Appeal no aka say the decision by the administrative court was to be allowed there and there it means say of course in Kofua omoye primary carers of Zambrano children in say ube to me actually say we are the main primary carer and you are not an exempt person there, then of course say wait to me actually say oh yes our primary carer there you bet to me amao sa derivative rights and I say sa leave to remain under your EU settlement scheme within a period of about 6 weeks and no sa no ye na ye say EU settlement scheme no since ye need deadline biom omo aka say so to me share reasonable reasons they say I went to me and your application no before 30th of June 2021 and say I'm hoping say the same will be applicable. There will be no deadline after the Court of Appeal will bring a decision and say and also say no na nkofo omoye eligible to make sa applications where no will have the opportunity to make the applications as Zambrano carers under your EU settlement scheme. And it was a good thing that at least omuma time and as omuma sa consent no under the consent order. And also sa no omuka say oh leave to remain application now of course we are Zambrano carer wait your application fee wait your IHS now who say oh qualify for the Zambrano route now de will fees no ever mal back. And see, of course, that is another good thing in regards to sa consent order na de buyer. In Sinkofon, senya sa Akinsanya case no ebeba no. Of course, they haven't made any decision whatsoever. In see, train until next year. Senya Court of Appeal no so this decision no beba for Inkofo. Omukra sa derivative rights and as omukra sa Zambrano rights. It's the prophets. Major no ha makasa bebre and I know say yetie for so ebia omo question bia omo pese omo bisa. Inti major no hana yetumi ebisa yensem. Prophets macho ho.
Lawyer Eunice onyame enhyira anopai wabubu bidie aguso amaye emre nti wonum se die sania emre na ye no akoye Christmas shopping me ye sure say samri wanya aye o shopping egu a nyame ya adom a Christmas obechichi mefa ho
Mate pacho you mate
mefa ho ene lawyer edi yako ensem ni nyina so nia ye sha ase January edi be pie December lawyer bugbo nyina so bia na wo no wo pese wo bisa bibi what to be afom wo pese wo bisa lawyer in the next 15 minutes I will say you free her because you say car parking na yetawe pa NNT fa ensem ni nyina efa 0208 133 where dey okumi emo where dey nka wo okumi hey me pa chao me ma achi ema akwaba eba dwumade eso
me je oso for
na me ma wa frishia panso
ape information ati trabe yiku akawo mala ni na ofena le pambo na ko ni ibi
ya ya kaka onyame inshira lawyer 8 you
lawyer unit
Hello.
emo afusha for
Major, so me vampire say I feel to say na bibia e koso pepepe wo ba bom.
Amen. Afusha na BWF Solicitors so mo da fikira mo na so na mo fi en contact.
Amen.
If I thought now me be a question about EUSS, like family member, the be a member to be a year application of money man. Family member outside UK or mobile. I'm saying you can do one a complicated now. It is a belief. For Krana, it's a year. If I ben, you must be in the one. Who saw much more year if you know lawyers who meet trial, me or more, Ediano, or Mumma answer about it. There are no who some exchange.
Now line it to take into 70 we year. Now we'll be about EU settlement scheme no. Say unconformity to me I applications ama omumba abeka omusabo krom hana.
You decide that Opia why ama ebia lepa na mo after the I see what you want ma it's a little bit example kraneke na ya it is mabili na do I am you mama kan mo ni ku ara ku tira wo ku ni mo ebia no so ye ti o mo so ina ni ina ko mo ko ye no ti bia na mo ma ka pa na se
Okay, inti ubisa says why EU settlement scheme no na why applications no so ama womba no se unte omonka den na obetumi ayafa ho.
Na ko se eno ti no ebia example bra no dia obi ne mabe ni ye dia ma bi you ha ni ye jane ho ye fama no dan fama no o mo ntire ti dia ye mfa ye fa na bi sabe ko na ebile no so mo ka se ebia ya tire ni lawyer a tire o mo wa yi mo abare so la ho mo fi ko no o mo ebile eno mo fa na mi ka se ye ho se me sana e ko fa
Okay. In regards to your EU settlement scheme applications, no, so even though you're making it as a family, into who say my application, no, ebia my for in for into say omude mboye eba, then of course na say phone na eba at the same time. Ebe to me abanesa say the same case worker will have regard to all of the applications. But yes, sometimes you can have all 4 of them make the application at the same time. What we call biometric appointments be the same, but case worker now obetry case no ebe different to abia nipa bako into ubabako na different case worker for case no na a different case worker afa 3 no and I say one case worker afa 2 na another case worker so afa another 2 into depending on the case worker working on it, no, and no, the should I say how quickly I want to ever decision. And so what happens is that of course, wire applications, no, case workers, no, a lot of them may not be working within the office. And see, remotely, and so they will usually communicate via email. And if they are communicating via email, ABA, omode two nkofo two na mo decision na ba no the other case can no enim say nkofo two no ya make a decision on omo case ono there or share on the case load
my lawyer me pache you know mami so for dum wo line na tie answer no because I say utu kwan either say uti train man I say train in the tiu mu enti dum na tie
that's it.
Prophet me tie pa na ne wo pese am say na yi ne me kan ba bu ho ma ye na minim se ne wo
me pache because uti train mu enti no my communication
yes
ne
me tiane se I don't know e ba sana o lawyer be yi o ba twa amana se dia afi adu tell our multi division the next step is to be
okay it's o ka say lawyer natural mo na still na omo ka say omo ye ho adwuma but still no mo fa hwe emba ya. Of course, in regards
Osina a year aba.
I mean, Corona time way there are so many unexpected things can't be brave because there's so many people in the same situation as well. It's not as if a won't kwana idea way AC. It is very common since last year. And conform on more applications, they were expecting decision within few weeks. And they keep sending emails say because of the volume of cases, and to me and make a decision as promptly. And depending on the case worker working on it, any workload, they will obviously send a correspondence and answer. They will send an email say this. Sometimes ABI administrative review and that's why a letter before claim to show say almost decision no ache and now why a complaint because I did not delay. My email say because of the volume of cases ninti still na they will try and make a decision as soon as possible but almost of course want to make found court because almost make a decision bia it's a train. And there is nothing you can do apart from wait. All I can say is say lawyer atromo ebi a letter of complaint and I say complaint letter na be to make sure say the decision no ever no. Unfortunately, you just have to wait, and it means so yeah, patient because almost they are also dealing with their own workload. They are not perfect. Home office for no you can try and push them, but you can't do anything more than what we are doing right now because the only solution they say the decision no aba. And it's not just you because there are so many people in the same situation more than a year.
I'm a lawyer. Obia Ginas watcher or software. What in same year say I know I said I'll be pulling a leg. Or my sister Unumaya. Also for Sana, my lawyer at Richim. And you can be mra and I tamusa. Kono be mra. Also for Mejoso. Mr. T program 27. Mr. T program 27. Mati. Kono bimra. Also we. When you papa. Bye bye. Lawyer said we can't push them more than what we have pushed. And say corona into obi anya botre. Me pa chobra me fa call ba kum yenu miensa. Na fe me fa ma me lawyer no ma no antuga na afe yentoa so. Me pa cho anopai obefre asi 0208 133 4646. Me pa cho mo amagina so ache no. Mo fa nche so for we. Oba woni mu ne o kan so dia se woni ba nwan sa. Odiamatic. Hello, me pa cho me ma wachi am wa kwa ba.
Hello, good morning, Prophet.
Yeja, me pa cho me ma afrisia pa.
Apen kwambe to ya apen se bra ni etin kom na ma e mo se goju boy ne we ma me lawyer so afrisia pa.
Amen. Ojo suku kra.
Me pa cho me problem me me wo indefinite leave to remain. Now, my card and all my who's your metro expiring 2024. And to me, they allow me to get a British passport, and I make to me get a British passport.
It's usually say or indefinite leave to remain. Now, don't worry, obi a British. Now, Tanya Wokano, or indefinite leave to remain because of the EU settlement scheme. And they're usually 12 months after the fact that Omode will indefinite leave to remain Nama or no, you can apply for British naturalization. The only thing that I will ask is say, that when ABA or your application called Home Office say open in Krata, because there's the good character requirements, Senya, and also enrolls the work or British naturalization application.
I'm a patron, me 3 years, and the following 3 years must renew. And a card number. I know money or my into my 6 years. No, my also expiring 2024, but with the long stay in a year.
Okay, and so we are no based on the fact that what I have for 20 years.
Patron.
Okay, and so usually no say with 20 years no so now okay your application now is because you are providing them with that evidence say what I had 20 years and so one person almost share. And so them year now Saka will live to remain.
But I kind of 2 years ago, and you may try to get you know, me no be discussion or say me try 2024 no expiring date you know me dey good card so answer.
Debbie me can indefinite leave to remain no me can will first in character now you know.
The first year, I think 2000 and 2009. Yes, I think so.
Okay, it's a 9 no maybe sir. It's a 2009 there and there of course. So we spending more than 12 months on indefinite leave to remain there and there anytime before 2024 over to me I application for naturalization. No?
Okay. But you me answer for lawyer.
And that's new.
Yes, so yeah, that was it.
Okay.
Me pacho say Christmas we be ku akoko me penitine ne nine why.
What is coming come mama no na harawa no.
Mate, bye. Me pacho Christmas we be ku akoko me penitine ne nine. Nitino ne ya bua nitino ne de ne nine ne ya pia hyem. Eno no uyi free nkatenkwan mu a now the two mutuo so a eye kama papa. Pacho me ma wachi ama wakwa
Manio.
Emma wa fisi apa o.
Afin komati yo daddy. La ya wini sa fisi apa.
Afin komati.
Emma mo ni adwuma pa o ya my community no nyame show.
Nyame show nso.
We dem pacho me question ya ba ko pe me pacho. Me EU member bi ma me ba ni saba. Na my court my win case no last year April. Na my sister almost Saturday and so me ban me still on their friend. And patchum last week is me sister who can want some gasrebi. The patchum who saw more day man na say as say biaba.
It is court na peneso na Home Office for no so anye further appeal because Home Office for no the court ni peneso na omo peneso so say omo to me share whether omo person omo ye appeal and answer omo ye. It is omo anye appeal in regards to no dia and they usually some sending emails sending pakono some order passport no ekoma Accra Visa Center for no. So almost send this email Nadia and then they say a lawyer now send it back on or application no HSC omuna at least almost to me this email never send at least on so sano over to me the passport no akoma Accra Visa Center for no and say your email
and because can say a 6 week time a 1 month time say Home Office for na February Madia. Farm until May, June. Na February.
Okay.
April, May, June, yeah, 1 year.
Yeah, nice say we chase you now we find it out say dabena omo be sending the email saying on also be to me adding a passport na akoma Accra Visa Center for no. Usually what happens they say because on 1 year further appeal no na say we will remind you almost say court decision na e ban no enu nie still no yente monka into ye pese ye hu time mo to me implement decision na court no edemayen into eno no sa no be prompt almost say ya mo to me send this email no
The patron no was lawyer no yeah case no was me call
patron.
The patron more na mo yeah that ya me friend
Okay.
The friend no say ma anti-chain.
Definitely we friend office na onde sa case we can kasa I'm sure say obema evidence of their ausente comma omo into na way to me
o ka tell me some chain chance that be my friend no say chain.
Auntie, I'm sure said definitely why into obe send a copy. Now with me who said was send the copy I come out and see na say ear train. Into what there say about train na o san free na at least with me am copy na we hu. Patrol.
Maxime that's be bring I mean sham. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
Mama me pacho bronya obeku akoko ana.
Mekuma kuko me do di an lawyer ni bia bra.
Me penitini ne nine why.
Ni tini ni na de kro wa ni tini am fama.
Me pacho ko hwehwe be omo de ato. Onya me ma abotre na ade no lawyer no wa ye hu adwuma wo beti ne nkan wate.
Mate, ya me moye yo.
Me tini ne nine na fabre me da say bye bye.
Mate, bye.
We as a power. Sana we as it here.
Yeah.
So, Mama lawyer, tomre bia na ya twen ya che nti abotre no na asoto. Abotre no na asoto. What you say? Mama asemu a work no. Work with passion.
Yeah.
Work with passion. Onya me man abotre.
Yeah.
Hello, me pacho, me ma achi mo akwaba e mo wa fisia pa.
I think about to me chow on lawyer units.
Yeah, Johnson. Me pacho o be take ya fu ya na.
Debbie, take it and when this year they make corner alarm.
Oh, lamp, one.
Yeah, no, no, to me, we here, not taking it and say, for me.
Me pacho, lamp, me penason.
Mate, we never do. When you have perfect question, Meche said lawyer units and Casse. Say, in case we hear naturalization now, so overstay that means a good character reference. So you fall short. Into that HSA, so trained 10 years. Now, what's the case? Reason for overstaying, it wasn't your fault. Now you're qualified, now new rights with your application to overstaying, lay parents and our guidance and any fault. Is there a way out of that?
Okay, see, if you are now you're qualified, see, bisa say, on 1 year leave to remain application and they ever affect one.
Hello?
Usually in that case, it will still affect you. Oh, see, Pachote. Prophet Pachote menka.
Mama lawyer, media me ti wonka pa na.
Oh, okay.
Be man na ose on sheda enti wonka. Enso mahanso nka bibia eye kama.
Anasa on say we if you dey no so.
Media me pacho ti wo radio no so lawyer treat me.
You mate,
me so me da say. Lawyer,
okay. It's na make say in regards to Abia we akola into na ojna o parents so another wo try ama wo parents enya wo there now so wait to me enya wo there rather unfortunately it is based on the fact say of course wo parents higher application na ma oninti eno na omo behwe in kola there we can't say they are to blame for what their parents do, and most of the time, we see it as doing the application for the child because of the fact that ABA, you per se ye na akola to kwine, and I say ye dear, you per se akola so enya ne dear na say or per se oye bibia na so chere ne passport ye to me actually say the passport any leave any. Yes, I can see why he's saying says na we are kolana parents chanya and sana omo ya wo dia and they're not so very one. Because of the fact that the Home Office are strictly looking at you as an adult now, into whether over the age of 18, share the fact say, do you meet all of our requirements? So see how I opinion, they are not going to look at the fact say you are still a child, because you see how they why your opinion. So oh yeah, akwala then it's a different requirement altogether. Because why your opinion into, they will look at you as somebody who is an adult and so will meet more requirements. Into do you have capacity? Have you been able to show say you haven't been absent from the UK for more than 450 days over a 5-year period? And of course, you haven't been absent for 90 days over the last 12-month period. And then why your English language level B1? Why your life in the UK? And then, of course, they're also looking to see whether you also meet their good character requirements. And also, Sano, I think said they realized that a lot of people were just making these applications for one reason or the other, and they wanted people to know, say, so oh yeah, British book, a privilege say yeah, man, we a book no, and they say what's not from her, ebia what's not from her illegally, wabenya will stay, when you will indefinite no, within 5 years now wabenya British in no. They wanted people to feel like this is something that we are giving to you as a matter of privilege. And no sano. Say your fault, and your fault, and na waba your opinion. Still na yabe can say 10 years no from the time of course Home Office be who say we will be over to me enya enkrata ewo krom ha. Inti say 2001 na our parents decided some be application ama na unya enkrata wo krom ha now. Then from that time onwards, then you can say wait to me, it is a good character requirement. Unfortunately, no, because why your pennies is here, no, and see that will not be considered, say, because he's an adult and his parents made an application late, say, consider no. Na call ya kola, ebia na with the under 18 in see, ne parents be special year registration, no. Na kai no dear. They will not consider any good character requirements. And when they say I want the British registration certificates, no airman no keke. But because why any penny into it, he will just have to deal with that aspect.
Yo, Mama lawyer, yeah, that was Sydney and Chirichimu. I think say 41 minutes past, and then we call Namenya ticket to pay me to can and I'm a bam office straight. Direct, no care, no bang. Young fat, you my dear, no emra agreeye. Na yema atiefo afishapa. Okay, I say, and then the last day of our
program this year. Pachai.
Na say next year what I am mana.
Into there be because I have bank holiday into yemba into yes, into hopefully next year. Pachai.
Next year. And in 2021. Yes. What was in beside one misano? Patuo, Nafa next year. Me pacho conclude na yanko. Pacho
Yamisha prophets say all over the months, no. Wait to me, Asha na yet to me, Ede Jumede, Aba, yet for name for far more shame or face.
All over the year, Okas all over the month, while living my demand.
Pacho all over the year, into the months as well, into over the 12-month period, no. Wait to me, Asha and Sa, every Drew Sambre, Yame, Asia, on count for Nina. And in regards to your viewers, no, so me wish na afisha pa, Madam Assessor, wait to me, any young Eddie Ejumedi, because of wounding Tina, so Yawaha. And the more you keep sharing and answer, the more you keep letting people know, no, na at least boy obi na ebia obi enim say ni say na yematie, but because of the fact that wait to me I share no na ono so sa no so abehu say ni say ena enyama city nti yedamu ni na ase BWF ene ye partners ene nkofo a omo ye edwuma maye ni na no omo wehyimu ni na afihia pa and of course God willing next year ye be san so abekam onsa ewo Rainbow Radio edwumadie no so nyame enkoso a enhwem so na on bomo ho ban ye da money na ase hopefully next year no so na yen so abekam onsa prophet me for details into ho
acho for details no to na yenko
okay into during this Christmas break you were back to ejuma from the 30th but say opesa ofreying for consultation and also you are looking to come to your offices any abedi in then your office in London your 4th floor of Anna House 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road and also London postcode near N154NP into N154NP. Your office telephone number now is 0208 493 7340 into 0208 493 7340. It's now make us say back 30 but it's the 29th. It's Wednesday, next week Wednesday 29th. Not yeah, back to office. Into so open say ofreying na obi san sema na so looking for consultation na to me afreying. Into nyame enkamo ho na we wish you all the very best for the holidays on bomuni na ho bai. Yema ndamase.
Yeah, that was say and an pay unyame enshira no onyo kesiye. Yeah, shopping inti yeah nsheda enche bebre. Yeah da mame lawyers. Nunsu unyame enshira nunsu BWF Solicitors. Unyame enshira onyam kukuruku, onyam kakraka, onyam pisa, onyam naku. And 2021 die onfa muntu se okodie na this year sane mafasi ahweye Mijina Rainbow Radio anam to say Rainbow Radio di for waka onemi Mijina Rainbow Radio anam eyi mpaye edemam se onyame empeja maduma emfiri adumu enkwadumu 2022 die womma ewiase afana nyina entemonka nia oloye ni bi antimenye no eno ena BWF Solicitors mobeye ediahye onyame di enumnyam Rainbow Radio atiefo ene ahwefo ye Facebook ahwefo se yen kan kira mo se ye damase emwa amodi aboa ye enkirekira amodi akyerɛkyerɛ ye enkrata amagi amaye bills amagi amaye awade amasiesie ne properties a mo ahwehwɛ ade yiye ato yiye nyina nya ye kan se onyame nhyiram onyame ya adom na okina na pamonte se akokɔ ebon a na ye Rainbow Radio Director Dr. Mike one n'adwuma yefo ne odifo Prophet Stanley Osebre Osei ena ye ka se onyame nhyiram nyame ya adom a ye behia 2022 bye bye
nyame nhyiram
ye fema ye wo London ya ji abasobodie bebre ne ya redare ewo mranse mu eye legal services bi te se family law matrimonial law immigration dispute resolution Ghanaian customary any family law wo BWF die yen solicitors e de nigie e ne twitwaje wo na yebo nso nya den kra yen partner penin pa Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer e wo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years BWF solicitors kra won inti se ba na ebusuansem bi te se child care e ya abofrahwe mu awarja ye ho twuma mentwe ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a ye ma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma so ye child care any family team no nim ya wo famu eweni ya wo bremu enu nti ne yeto ye mbo ase ma wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu Yen senior partner Eyobia Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel Agina Tumu no sanso ye member na kyerɛ eba no sɛ ye gina wachi etwitwaje wo family any matrimonial cases ho a wonni haw kra wope advice immigration sensem ho wo BWF Solicitors deɛ ye immigration team no abredare general immigration ho nsɛmsɛm kosi complex immigration work permit student visa ho totoye any entry clearance visas family visas ni appeals. Yen senior partner member na wasan gina tum Law Society Immigration Accreditation Panel inti se taiwachi a wonni haw kra ye bie an office free juada ekosi fiada anopa nonkron pay mu ekosi enumre nonsia 9:30 am kosi 6 pm na memene dan so appointment nko free anopa nondu ekosi ewia no 9 10 am kosi 4 pm Your 4th floor Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road London N15 4NP 793 Seven Sisters Underground Nswa kwantie bi yen senior partner Bernard Owusu san ye barrister ya gina tumu na oye Ghana Bar Association member na wasan gina se mranimfo court cases ya efa Ghana law wa advise local authorities official solicitors office ni solicitors bebree efa Ghanaian law ho yie na osan yo bia otai kasa radio any TV so fa Ghanaian law